Good morning. In this video, we are going to start with the second chapter of the supplementary reader, Footprints Without Feet. So the chapter that we are going to start today is The Thief's Story. So in this story, this is a story that is, as the name suggests, it is about a thief. So this story is about a thief, and when we read the story is going to unfold on how the thief betrays Anil and how later on he commits a theft, and then after that he retracts. So now we are going to read the story and we are going to know how he flattered Anil and how he committed a theft and how he was later back on the track. So turn to page number 8 of your textbook and let's start. So I'll read and explain you the difficult words and I'll explain you the chapter in detail. So today we are going to read page number 8 in this video. So let's start. I was still a thief when I met Anil, and though only 15, I was experienced and fairly successful hand. So now in this, what is given here is, first of all, this I. I refers to the narrator himself. So the narrator is the thief. So he is into this theft and all. So what he feels is, now he says that he was a thief when he met Anil, and although he was a very small child, he was just a 15-year-old child, but he felt that he was very much experienced and a fairly successful hand. He was quite experienced in theft. So now what he says is, like, although he says that he was just 15 years old, but he was into stealing. He was into he was into this committing theft. And what he felt was like he was quite experienced and he was like good in this field, and he was good at taking away the stealing the things from the people. So now he says that when he was 15 years old, so that was the time he was just like he was a thief that time. So that was the time when he met Anil. So Anil was watching a wrestling match when I approached him. He was about 25, a tall, lean fellow. Lean is thin, and he looked easygoing, kind, and simple enough for my purpose. So my purpose is, his purpose to come is and talk to Anil was to get a job in his house, like to work in his house and to take away whatever was there in the house. I hadn't had much luck of late and thought I might be able to get into the young man's confidence. So now in this, what is given here is, in this it is given that when he met Anil, so that was the time Anil was watching a wrestling match and he could make out that Anil was a person who was of around 25 years. So he was a tall person, a thin person, and by looking at him, he could make out that he was a very easygoing person, and he felt that he was a person who was suitable for the purpose for which he had come. And he said that although this person, he had not committed any theft for a long time, as he did not get a chance, and what he wanted to do is, like, he wanted to be comfortable with Anil. He wanted to take he wanted he wanted to be very comfortable with him, and he wanted to win Anil's confidence also. You look a bit of a wrestler yourself, I said. A little flattery helps in making friend. So do you, he replied, which put me off for a moment because that time I was rather thin. So now in this, what is given here is, in this it is given that he just goes and he flatters, he just praises Anil, and he just tells him that he looks like a wrestler. And then Anil also replied that he also looks like a wrestler. And then when he says this, so that was the time the thief was quite moved, because he was a very thin person that time, and moreover he did not look like a wrestler. So he was quite moved that time. Well, I said modestly, I do wrestle a bit. What's your name? Hari Singh, I lied. I took a new name every month. That kept me ahead of the police and my former employers. So now in this, what is given here is, in this he says that he does a little bit of wrestling also. And then after that, Anil wanted to know his name. So he tells Anil that he is Hari Singh. And again, what he did was, he did not tell his real name. So again, he lied to Anil and he told him that his name was Hari Singh. And what he did was, every month he used to change his name, and it was just to escape from the police and his ex-employers. So he just never want to be caught by those people. He never wants to be there in the, like, arrested by the police. So what he did was, he kept on changing his name. And when he met Anil this time, so he introduced himself as Hari Singh. After this introduction, Anil talked about the well-oiled wrestlers who were grunting, lifting, and throwing each other about. I did not have much to say. Anil walked away. I followed casually. Hello again, he said. I gave him my most appealing smile. I want to work for you, I said, but I can't pay you. So now in this, what is given here is, in this it is given, like, when these people, they did introduce themselves. So then after that, Anil, he was like interested in wrestling and all. That's why he was watching a wrestling match. So what he did was, he started talking about the wrestlers who have oiled their body, and he was saying that how these people, they were lifting, how they were throwing each other. And as the Hari Singh, he did not have much to say. He did not have much interest in wrestling. He did not know much about it. So what he did was, he just moved away. And then he did not say much. And then after that, Anil moved away. And then this person, like, his main intention was to get work in his house so that he can take away the thing. So what he did was, he went to him again and he just smiled at him, and he just he gave him a very appealing, a very attractive smile, and he told Anil that he wanted to work for him. So then Anil, he said that he won't be able to pay him, and then but this person, he insisted that he wanted to work for him.